They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Shakes off the defender. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy? Ball, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Wolverines are on the move. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Michigan! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Inside the 20, chance for a good return. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air, it's Mayava. Complete in the middle. It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Going up top again. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, You missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the gun.
Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing the heat. He threw the ball away on fourth down. Guess if you're being charitable, he saved a few yards of field position, but you might want to keep that one alive for a while. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. The give on the option. Runs through the tackle.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Caught close to the marker. It's Lane. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it.
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
They're trailing by 10.
He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's McCulley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To throw, it's Mayava. Gets it to the back. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Flying down the right side. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Got his man quickly. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. Oh, a lot of space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Trojans in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they get him down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. Tackled there by the defense.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run.
There he goes! Smashes through the tackle. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he'll be smacked to the ground. To throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. This time he's got it. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's going to run it. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making. Puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage. First down.
Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. He'll pull it down and run. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. You know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lost one deep down the right side. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football.
He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
14.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Punts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Going over the top. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Offense getting set for 1st down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense